How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I had to give another update on GWAV because this is actually crazy. Has anyone noticed? We are at a billion volume. There is so much interest, like, it's insane. So, and this is not like the other stocks where, where they had a billion volume where this big move up is, and it's sustaining relatively to that range. So this is definitely something we need to talk about and keep on the radar. And I know it's very frustrating because as you can see on the 15-minute chart, everyone was hyped. Right here on yesterday, it makes a move, from low of 5 cents to 14 cents. That was insane. 100% runner and then some. And guess what it does? It starts going up pre-market, and you will see this all the time. Pre-market, a huge pump up. And then once the market hour starts coming, you start seeing the down move, right? And everyone's getting discouraged, and not as everyone is super as confident now. Let's go back to the chart. What are we doing? And let's see where we can get our next move up. It's got the volume. I'm not worried about that. There's attention even on a terrible market today. The market was ugly, and this still closed up 12% today. So that's very reassuring. So what this strategy is, I look for trend reversals. Let me get rid of this line. That is support. But what I do is I look for the tops and I look for the bottoms. I like to get in when price is depressing. When is price depressing? When it's under the EMAs, which is your exponential moving average, and we are close to the lower band, which is my green band, and that is a buy zone. When you're up at the upper bands, yes, you can make money. I am not going to say you can't make money, and you can do whatever you want, but I do think it is unwise to be buying when you're way up in this area right here. Yes, if you bought right here at $2, or what is it, 20 cents, it could have went up higher, it went to 29 cents. Nobody knows how high it could go. The topping is but I will say this. The minute you get past up these upper bands, you can see the wicks get shorted pretty fast. So you get up here and it gets shorted fast right in here. So if you did buy it over 20 cents, it goes to 15, and then you get lucky the next day, and you might have probably just broke even anyways because you were in so much emotional pain and you just went out. So this is how we trade GWAV. We never buy it at the upper bands, and that's your average true range. That's when a price, look at any stock. It will do it. They just do it in different lanes. I use time distance to counter it because sometimes they magnet to it. And when something magnets to it, like you can see here, you will see here, hit it, hit it, hit it. It could do it for a couple of days. You just don't want to take the risk, right? So the best way to trade this stock, in my opinion, is bottom reversals. I look for price to be at the lower band. What does price do when we have tons of touches of the EMA 5, which is this purple band, and it will get touched? Every time in price action history, EMA 5, 10, and 20 will get touched. They do it in a very consistent time frame, and it will blow your mind, how accurate it is and how, crazy this strategy is, because not a lot of people know this. They use it, the exponential moving averages, in a weird way, and nobody looks at average true range the way I do. I think it's underlooked. I think if you're trading bottom stocks, like if you're trying to trade penny stocks, they're all in downtrends, right? You won't see a stock that's not. So we're not really trying to trade uptrends on these, right? We're looking for bottom reversals when price is at like 30 cents and it can move up to 60 cents. That's why we play these. These can move up 100%. So this was a buy zone. Why? Because it hasn't touched the EMA 10, which is this yellow band, in over 2 to 3 weeks, which is pretty long, and we're at the bottom zone here. The reason we wouldn't buy any of these candles is because we need time distance. We give it about 2 weeks, bam, we're in, locked and loaded. And then you can see it right in here. These weren't a buy zone, but right in here could have made you nice consistent gains. Right in here was a buy zone for the EMA 10 touch. And then right in here, 4 cents. I can't make this up. This is where you buy when it's depressing. So that's my bread and butter. That's where I made so much money in the market. I've lost a ton of money not doing this strategy, doing other things like, one, trading the tops. I listened to all the people on Twitter, all the people on their Discords that had, paid thousands of dollars to be a part of a losing Discord, all for them not to know average true range of, where prices tend to revert to the mean. So I'm here to show you guys a strategy that works, has an over 95% win ratio if you do it right. Obviously, there's a lot of accumulation rules and all of that. If you want to join the Discord, I do have it, and I'll put it down in the YouTube comments below. It's only $6 a month. You can sacrifice a Starbucks coffee and put it in your trading journal here and actually, learn how to properly trade, because this is what you're going to want to see. So we go under here at the EMA 20. Here's the current price action. You guys want to know, okay, I missed the bottom reversal. How do I trade it now? So we go under here. We see there's strong support right here, right? So we know there's big risk versus reward right here. If it breaks this, you just get stopped out, and you put your stop down here at the lowest low. So this was very nice, right? They came out with some dilution news, and it goes down very heavily. It didn't even give us a chance to hit the EMA 20. It just poof, went straight down. So we could ignore that. But what I do like is we started coming on up, and we hit all three bands here, and we're stabilized. When you see this, all three bands, all in a tight, narrow range like this, you're going to see a freaking move up. It's going to be one way or the other. Can anyone tell you 100% sure that it's going up? Absolutely not. I am not going to pump this thing and say 100% sure we're making a new high and we're hitting the upper band here at 29 cents. Nope. But what I will say is your chances of probabilities of getting up here is pretty nice. You have a move up here and you go back to your EMA 20s here. You're right on the bands here for a nice move up to make consistent returns. And once you make, around 10 to 20%, you need to protect those profits, because as we can see, they lost it very fast. So you want to make sure you trail stop it, that what you're comfortable with. That's the best way to play these pennies, because often in times and not, a lot of these are going to be pumps and dumps. You just want to make sure you're on the pump side and not the dump. As you can see here, you hit upper band. What does price do when it hits upper band? It sells off. Where does it go to? Your EMA 10s and 20s, and it decides to go up a little more for you guys to make money, but then in turn, it does take the downward motion. And like I said, your best plays, bottom band touch, time distance of not hitting your EMA 10. Look at this massive time distance. You wouldn't have taken this trade even though it would have made you massive returns, but you would have taken this trade down here, because we know price has to hit what, guys? Your EMA 10, your EMA 20. What do? We hit it, and we hit it. And look at the gains here. Very good. You're making at least 20%. This would be about a 30 to 40% if you held all the way. But I am totally fine with those gains, right? But other than playing these kind of plays where you have that big move up and you're losing 10% in minutes. Those are hard to do, right? You want to buy when price is depressing. But I do approve of this area for a buy because, one, we are in a squeeze type pattern. This is where you want to be buying, not up in here or up in here, all through this range. This is right here is guesswork. You're trying to get super lucky, and you're just following the hype like a bunch of sheep to the slaughter. You're going to blow your account here. But right in here made very logical sense. If you didn't miss it, no worries. You can start buying it right in here at this EMA bands here, and then of course your stop loss would be the prior low down here. That's how you're supposed to do it. I think this makes the most logical sense, guys. So this is setting up for a momentum type of play. I do not alert these in the Discords because they are more riskier when things are at here. Because if you notice, guys, at the EMA 20, that's when news happens. You get like really good news or really bad. This is where the big pumps happen. As you can see right in here, you hit your EMA 20, bam, it shoots it way up, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. I am bullish on it. I am leaning more towards that. I'm not trying to be a pumper, but I do think this looks really good. You got a billion volume. I'm not the only one that thinks it's good, right? Alrighty, guys. If you guys want to join the premium Discord of only 20 cents a day or $6 a month and be a part of an amazing community that makes sense, that actually tells you why it's good to buy a trade and gives you reason behind it instead of a watch list, and you pick a stock and there's no transparency or no what do you call it, to help you out and what to do when a trade goes bad. That's what that happens is when you're in the battle and the market is against you, you're going to need guidance. So if you join this link, if you join this Discord, that I promise you, you will get. I'll put the link down below into the YouTube comments, and it'll say join the premium Discord for my system, which I just showed you. I mainly teach bottom reversals. Nobody wanted to get it in at 4 cents. I'll be honest. Everyone was depressed. Not me. This is my area, guys. I love depression, guys. That's what you need to see. Go on Stock Twitch boards. If everyone's bearish, you guys need to probably be bullish. Do the opposite of what retail traders do. So, if you guys join it, I'll put the link, I'll pin it into YouTube comments. What you want to do is, when you click it, go on over to the subscriptions tab where my cursor is and hit premium chat. Everybody in green is a subscriber. If your name is not in green, you're not a subscriber. So, what you want to do is when you click premium chat, it will opt you to subscribe for only $6 a day. I promise you, you won't get a better deal anywhere. And if you do, let me know. Because for this dedication and analysis and all of what you get in here, it's one of the best. And I've been in plenty of Discords and I lost a ton, right? So what you do is it is cheaper if you do it on your computer. So if you have a computer, just go on your computer because you will avoid the iOS fee. If you do it on your phone, you will pay $1 or $2 more. If you do it on your computer, it is slightly cheaper. So I want to save you guys money because I want to make sure you can put as much money in the market and not worry about paying a lot of fees, right? So when you join in, you're going to get RTK swing trades. These are my alerts. You can see my actual entries, right? So you can see an example of how I do it. It's very transparent. You see an exit, you see a stock, and an entry price. Not much to do, right? Education videos, you can see my how to properly accumulate reversals, how to set up my chart like yours, and all that. RTK Journal is one of the most important. So I try to make something very unique. I try to make an Excel sheet of what you can do to see my actual stocks that I'm currently in with my actual averages. So you get my entries, but then if you want to see what average I have on a stock, you can see that and it'll put you ahead of the game. So you could be like, okay, I know where he's aiming for, and I know what his average is. So you're way ahead of the game than me, right? Because you could see the actual answer sheet of what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just very nice to have for transparency, and I just added that, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. This is GWAV. I hope you guys loved the analysis. I really love the bottom reversals on this thing, but for the momentum type of trade, yeah, let's take a shot at it. Right here, bands are very tight. It's got $1 billion volume. It's looking like a very nice move to the upside. I really like this trade today because this is where the big move happens, and I'm going to start seeing those bands corrupt, momentum hit, and we are off to the races. Once I'm up in a good bit, I'm going to trail stop it. I'm not going to be greedy, guys. Always protect your profits. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. It helps the algorithm share it to other people on YouTube, and it means a lot to me. I see your YouTube comments. I see your likes, and it means a lot. Trust me, I see it all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the premium Discord. Peace out.